Okay, let's talk about developing a problem statement. So Albert he's credited with the quote, "If I had an hour to solve a problem, I'd spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about the solution." So that should set us up for the importance of developing a good problem statement before trying to solve the problem. So developing a problem statement, if it's a well-written statement, it'll generate an understanding and support by everyone involved. It's actually the starting point for defining the situation relative to what the problem is, where it's occurred, and when it's occurred, and how severe it is. So the components of a good problem statement include listing the roles or functions of individuals associated with the problem, but never use names. Describe specifically what the problem is without listing a solution. Describe when the problem occurred and when it was detected. Describe where the problem is and is not located or detected, and list how many times and how often the problem has occurred. Quantify the costs associated with the problem. So let's look at this problem statement. What's wrong with it and how might it be better stated? Our employee turnover rate is too high. If I went back to this list and said, did we list roles or functions associated with the problem? Did we describe specifically what the problem is, when it occurred, where it is located, and so on? Does this problem statement really meet that definition of a problem statement? I have to say no. So let's look at this template that sets us up for responding to all these requirements for a problem statement. List the individuals associated. Well, in this case, it's the administrative department. Describe specifically what the problem is without listing solutions. The problem is we have a 15% turnover rate, and that exceeds our less than or 3% turnover goal. So describe when the problem occurred and when it was detected. Well, it's currently going on, and it's been going on for the past 12 months. Describe where the problem is and is not located. It's at the University of Learning. How often the problem has occurred. It's an annual rate. How many times the problem occurred. 15% turnover rate per year. And quantify the cost. It's a $300,000 annual cost to the University of Learning for this turnover rate of 15%. So now can we develop a problem statement that would look much better than our employee turnover rate is too high? So let's look at this problem statement. University of Learning's administrative turnover rate is currently 15% per year as opposed to the goal of less than or equal to 3% per year, resulting in $300,000 annual cost for hiring, onboarding, and training. Does that sound like a much better problem statement? One that you can get the team wrapped around and one that you can set up for a SMART goal, which is our next module. So tune in to listen to the next module on SMART goals. So please remember to download your complimentary toolboxes. They're located at valuegenerationpartners.com. Select the download page and you'll find a download link to download these toolboxes. There are several toolboxes available, and some of these do have the problem statement template in them, as well as many, many other templates that you may use for any of these initiatives. Good luck developing your problem statement.